Hello, this is Andrew, the Aquarius Gamer here. So I just wanted to quickly show you that there are some things that you can get on PlayStation Network if you have access to it. So if you're not aware, this is some features you can unlock through what's called the Join PlayStation's Hogwarts Legacy House Cup. So basically what you need to do is to get to it, if you just go and click into news and then scroll down to Hogwarts Legacy, it's just below this here, and when you get to it, if you just press into it. Now I've actually already done this, so I'm hoping, yeah, it's still logged in with what I've done already. So I've already gained, as you can see here, this on the leaderboard is one that's still so basically I've done the first parts already, and we just need to continue these parts here. So actually it's saying I've got to do the beast one today, but as you can see here, I've already so I need to continue this one here, and I've already got these here. So some of it will be just mainly watching trailers and perhaps answering some questions that may actually be in the actual trailers. So if I just, for example, go to this one here, it should, I'm hoping, have unlocked the next part. So as you can see, you don't actually need to go on to anything other than just watch this, and it will just count down.
Welcome to Hogwarts. You must be sorted into your houses.
It's the moment that makes most witches and wizards quake in their boots. The Hogwarts sorting ceremony. But why is your Hogwarts house so important?
So you don't have to watch the whole thing through. So once you do that, you can then go on to the next stage. So that again is just checking out the pre-order page. So that's if anybody hasn't actually bought it already. They actually did this already in one previous part of it, is to go onto this. So all they're essentially doing is trying to, get you to look at what you can get with pre-ordering and things like that. Obviously I've already bought it, so I don't need to worry, because obviously, as it shows you there, if it says not available for purchase, it's because it's acknowledged that you've already bought it. So hopefully, yeah, so that one just clicks off like that, so I can just close that straight away. Now so when you see the little green tick there, it just tells you that you've completed that, and then it will tell you when you need to do the next section. So it should say after this when we need to go to the next. So house attribute survey. So bravery, competitiveness, honesty, or ambition. Well, this is quite obvious. So bravery is going to be Gryffindor. Competitiveness will be probably Ravenclaw, I would have thought, because honesty aligns more with Hufflepuff, and ambition is definitely more to do with Slytherin. So that should be correct, but right, well, it's accepted it anyway. So right, so what are you most excited about in Hogwarts Legacy? Enter answer. Well, I'm going to say exploring, but I would like to see exploring and storyline is going to be the case here. And story. Yeah. Sorry, I do beg your pardon. It's my There we go. So that's that done. So basically now this, it should tell you when this is meant to unlock. So let me see, let's see. So quest ends the 16th of February. Doesn't actually tell you when it unlocks the next task. Oh, actually, I know what I need to do. Yeah, there we go. So try again on the 8th of the 6th. So basically, you've got to come back at the time specified. So if you're not sure, just click on it and it tells you when to come back. So obviously it says the 8th of February, which is obviously the day after the 72-hour release next week. So my guess is they're anticipating some players will have already started playing. Of course, if you're not able to start playing it until the 10th, then obviously it's open until the 16th of February, so that gives you a chance to complete those. So that's that one done. Now I should be able to get back to the main bits, and I can do the beast one as far as I'm aware. Right, so again it's just a case of watching the trailer. So for some of you, obviously you won't, if you're basically Xbox Series X and that, you're not able
Hello,
to
Madam
get
Mason.
this for at
I
least
understand you have a
possibly
shop to sell.
I
sometime.
think you will find my terms quite generous.
I
What's
hope
the
for
catch?
you sooner rather than later.
You
though.
are wise
I
to
get
be
the impression
wary.
Why is your
that
mistress
Avalanche
selling
would
the shop?
probably like to see you get
She has had rotten bad luck with the last few tenants.
before years out. Right, so that's completed that. So that is one of 4 completed. Right, so trivia. Right, so what iconic Hogsmeade store do we get a sweet glimpse of in the trailer? Right, well that will be, I'm going to say Honeydukes. Right, okay, so what house is in the trailer's protagonist? Ravenclaw. Right, so again it's just going to get you to look at what ones you can buy, pre-order again. So this is how much PlayStation are really pushing this. So that should have completed that task. And then obviously it just gives you the option to then redeem it. So if you just press that, it will save it and post it to a clipboard, to which then you can go in and redeem it on the redemption page. So it's more than likely I'll have to put in a code for this. It's because it didn't actually work the last time I did this. Okay. Here we go. Redemption done. So it didn't actually do this for me the last time I did this. So that's it. That's all you need to do for that. So next I'm going to show you some new things on the Wizarding World as well. So just bear with me while I actually log into that. Right, so basically some new backgrounds things were added for the portrait maker. So as you can see here, I've got something slightly different as for my portrait. So I will go into this to edit and I'll just show you. So basically when you start playing the game, you will be able to unlock certain backgrounds, pictures and things to go, as well as your robes and that you get from your if you join the Wizarding World. So I was putting your portrait maker. So they're essentially giving you the opportunity to take your actual portrait back to the time and place. So if you can see here, they've actually added the actual vivarium, I believe they called it in the showcase, which is obviously going to be in the room of requirements, and that's where you'll be able to raise, look after and produce your beasts. So if we actually go into, so they've actually added that, but they've also added honeydukes as well. So you've got the option of that. I'm actually going to leave it as honeydukes. So as I say, as you play the game, you'll be able to unlock more. As far as I'm aware, the frames still remain the same. I don't know if you would be able to actually unlock your wand in here. It's not something that they've actually said. They just said that you'll be able to unlock some in-game things as you're playing the game. So I believe that once you've gone through the sorting ceremony and everything, you'll be able to unlock your actual robes that you get. So if you've linked your Wizarding World to the actual game, then that's where you'll then get your robes that you will have gained. So and I'm not sure at what point you'll actually get other backgrounds, but then, you know, obviously there'll be other options. So I really like this. It's a very Hufflepuff thing, I would say, but I put it there because I do like beasts. Now the other thing I noticed they added was this outfit, which I believe is connected to Gilderoy Lockhart, and I'm guessing purely obviously because it's Valentine's Day this month, so it looks like you have the option to dress up like Gilderoy Lockhart if you'd like. I, on the other hand, would not, because I think he's a complete embarrassment to the Ravenclaw house. But other than that, for the moment, I don't know what else you will be unlocking. But I just thought I would mention it to you, so you were aware of it. But you also need to take into account that when you actually go into the game for the first time, so when you actually start your actual gameplay, you'll be asked to link your actual Warner Brothers account to actual game itself. So I will just bring that up and I will show you exactly what I mean, because it tells you specifically what you need to do. Right, so just before I show you the other thing, I've just found the feature where it says about play your Hogwarts Legacy and unlock exclusive items in our very own portrait maker. So you can actually be playing on PlayStation, Xbox or PC to actually unlock these. You don't actually have to be a specific one to get these. So we all love to pick up achievements when we're in an intense gaming session, but in Hogwarts Legacy there are some extra special goodies to get excited about. New backgrounds, accessories and more in our portrait maker. Here's how it works. So obviously this actually explains how it works. So it then tells you how you can actually pop over to the link to begin the process and log into your account with us, to create your profile and obviously your house and everything. And it says here, once you've completed the wand ceremony and the sorting ceremony, you will be asked to click the copy button, which will send you an 8-digit code. Right, so now go to the Warner Brothers Games website and either create an account or log in with your existing one. This is the actual bit where you create the account for what's it. So you may be prompted to connect it to us straight away, in which case paste your 8-digit. Right, so just bear in mind that if you do this via the actual Hogwarts Legacy actual website itself, you don't need to do all this. It will link it straight to here, get you to log in. Once you've gone through the actual sorting and done the wand, it will automatically do all that, and then on the last stage it will then take you to the actual bit where you can go to the Warner Brothers website, create an account if you haven't got one, and then log it up, log in and that. So if you haven't already, I have done a video which you'll find in my general playlist of how to do your house sorting and that. One thing I will just say quickly on that though is if you do not like the house that you're sorting into, then you can just delete that account and just start again and look for the answers of the actual house you want to get into. I have seen quite a few videos on YouTube where some of the actual people being sorted into a house are not happy with the results they get, and certainly Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw are getting some raw end of the deals there in that instance. So this is not me just having a pop at anybody. I'm just saying that if you're not happy, you know, there are people out there that have got the answers for you that you can get to get into the house you want. But I'd also state that if you are sorted into a house and you're just following what your heart and your instincts are telling you, then basically that's what your heart and your instincts is telling you the house you should be in. But don't forget, you can as many times as you like in different houses. There is that other opportunity, so do not feel bad about what house you get if you do it. And you can always create 4 houses if you want to get all 4 robes. So anyway, let me just find the actual parts that I mentioned about the connecting to Warner Brothers and the your actual when you first crank up the game, as an expression we would use. So bear with me. Okay, right. So actually, it's I actually remember. So if you actually go into this feature that I just obviously showed you here for the portrait maker, and just at the bottom here, if you click this link here, our handy guide should help, which then takes you through all the process of what you need to do, and then the part I was actually talking about is here, and it then tells you and then what happens when I get the game. So when you finally get the Hogwarts Legacy, you'll get an account link prompt once you load up the game for the first time. Visit the website offered up to you, or scan the QR code served up with your phone to launch the Warner Brothers account from a mobile browser. So pretty straightforward, and obviously once you've logged in with it, then obviously from there you'll get another 6-digit code to submit, and there'll be a nice exclusive wallpaper for you to download once you've linked everything up as well. So obviously just bear in mind that is essentially for when you obviously start the game for the first time. So that should be the case for any, I believe, any account that you do with. So if you got other family members are playing, should be the same for them as well. Your best bet is probably more likely to go if you're able to use the QR code, because you can just normally use a camera on most phones nowadays to do that. But as I say, will be able to do it through the website as well. But I think if you do it via the QR code, it will take you straight to where you need to go to. Well, I mean, all that's left for me to say is, I hope everybody has enjoyed the new trailer that has dropped. Just a bit of a warning though, if you haven't watched it, Chandler Woods, the community manager, has said that it has some story elements in it. So if you do not wish to have any spoilers in it, then before going into the game, then he has pre-warned you not to watch it just yet. Personally, I watched it and I didn't feel it actually gave that much away, but I will be having a look at it because there were some interesting things that I did see, and I'm just interested to actually see for myself those little bits. So I might actually just do something about it tomorrow, and going through some of the bits that I might notice. Anyway, it's coming up to pretty soon that time when obviously everybody will start being able to play the game. As I say, if you have watched the new launch trailer released today or intend to, I really hope you enjoy it, because I got serious goosebumps watching it. It was just so amazing. Yeah, I think all that's left for me to say is, again, just go and enjoy that if you haven't, and to say thank you very much for watching. And certainly, if you want to see some more Hogwarts Legacy being played on my channel, then you will be welcome to come over. Subscribing is optional, but if you want to see obviously my gameplay and possibly my sisters as well, then by subscribing you'll actually get notifications, if you also press the notifications of when I'm actually doing the live stream, or actually doing or if I put it up as a normal video. I am planning more to do it as a live stream though at the current moment. And also, just give this a thumbs up as well, as it helps the YouTube algorithm to get this message of what I've just said out to other people. So I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening, enjoy the rest of your day, or enjoy whatever it is you're doing at whatever time of the world it is, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, and happy gaming, everybody.